This is a nice little log home that we're going to visit, and this is the drawings from it. We have a nice big vaulted ceiling in the main living area, and then we have a second floor that has a shed roof on it. Looking at the back of it, it's going to have plenty of large sliding glass doors in the rear with a screen porch on one side of it. There are the anchor bolts that's in the garage that's going to hold the studs down. And the garage is pretty much just regular framing, 2x4 framing at 16 inches on center. The logs, however, they're a little different story. They are set into place. And you can see how the big window openings are framed out. And then we have these intermediate walls that's going between the windows. And then one thing I want you to look at right here is how these top logs stick out here. They are going to hold the barge rafter when the roofing is put on, when the roof framing is put on. Notice that all of the openings have to be furred out, and that helps keep this log stacked because they're log on log. So all the windows and doors all have this, and then diagonals are put into place. Now the second floor framing is a little bit interesting, so let's talk about that. Here's a look at what the second floor will be. Basically it's just a loft with one small attic space up here. So this is the line of the second floor with the stairs running down. Here you can see the second floor framing. Here you see that the second floor beams go into pockets that are cut into the top log there. From above you can see how the joists are pocketed into the logs, and then log screws are used to hold them down. That's a lot of work. These guys are very skilled in what they do. On the other side you will notice that there is a 2x4 ledger strip that is put up on the LVL girder that runs across through here, and that's what's going to hold these side of the floor joists. Here we have the delivered roof trusses, and they have 2x10 tail plates that's been put on there. And then you'll notice here the gable rafter is a little shy of the regular rafters, and that allows for the outlooks to be put in that's going to hold the barge rafter. And this is the barge rafter. It is a 9.5 inch TJI that will be used, and of course it's covered up. I will explain later. So we've returned back, and they've got the roof framing done and darn near the roof sheathing done, which is really fast work for these guys. Here's where those gable trusses will go to allow for the 2x6 outlooks to hold the 9.5 inch I-joist. This is what I was talking about. See how the gable truss is dropped just a little bit, and that 2x6 is on the top of it? So you can see that the outlooks run out and hold the barge rafter out there, but we have to drop that gable truss, that 5.5 inches, to allow for that extra framing to go on. Here you can see where the flat trusses here change over to 2x8 rafters here, and then they will be, we have to put blocking in here to help hold this ridge in place. When another roof intersects into a roof with trusses, you have to go in and put blocking in, and the blocking is going to be where the ridge comes into play. So we've got trusses here, And then where they touch the roof there, we change over to 2x8 rafters. And you can see where the ridge goes into the intersecting roof there. Here we have those 2x12 rafters at 24 inches on center, where we have another blocking here for the ridge of this particular roof that's going to come into here. And as I turn around, you'll see the scissors trusses that go over top of the bedroom. The scissors trusses actually have a vaulted ceiling appearance to them, so that it looks a little more majestic. So I came in through the garage and walked in through the mudroom, the dining room, and into the great room. So on this barge rafter here, you'll have a 1x12 and then a 1x6 on the outside.
Yes.
And what do you put on the inside?
1x8.
Okay.
On the groove.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So you put the 1x8 down here on the bottom for the soffit.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Started using the ice guard that we use for the roofs, for the roof valleys.
Yep.
Because it's rubberized. So whenever we come and do our skirt board, by the time we nail it, it would like seal whatever the nail goes through.
Okay.
So you will give it.
So it's self-sealing.
Yes. So it will be more waterproof. It will give you a whole lot,
Right.
better job.
Now, does this go up and turn up underneath this?
This don't, but the flashing does.
Okay. Okay. All right. No. Okay. So you're going to have a roof. This is the carry beam.
Yes.
Here.
And that's just
And that's the tie beam.
Yes.
And then you're going to tie it onto this roof here.
Yes.
Okay, so come over here and tell me about these joists you have here. So these are pretty good sized timber joists there.
Yes. It's a 4x8 joist with a burst mount. We did a 5.5 burst mount over here. So this edge right here will be flush with the inside of the carry beam, and it will make just a clean transition there.
Okay. Okay. Nice. And you got your nice big saw there, so just to give you an idea of how big this saw is, there's my hand compared to that saw. And then how do you attach? You will, once you get it up there, you'll figure out what your angle is here.
I already did.
Okay.
It's this one right here.
Okay. So this is your master.
Yes.
All right. So, tell me about this.
This is mimicking my plate that I'm gonna nail on top of the roof. It's gonna be a 2x10 ripped to fit the roof pitch on the very end over here. So it will be like somewhere right here, about this width, and then so this is why I have a nail right there, mimicking my plate up there. Okay,
nice. Nice. So they'll all be cut in this fashion here.
Just two. There'll be about 6 that this angle will come like to right here, and then it will be a 4 for whatever you call it, roof pitch.
412.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. It's looking good. I wished I could have been here from setting it.
No, you don't.
A lot of the houses being built in western North Carolina are built on ridges, and this is what it's all about.